Yeah, both of these players very experienced, been around an awful long time. Ronnie Baxter's gone off the boil a little bit over the last year, 2 years perhaps, and Mervyn King with his earplugs in so he can keep focused. Yeah, a very hard call here. I mean, if you were going for a winner, I suppose you'd edge towards Mervyn King because he's been playing a lot better than Ronnie Baxter of late, but you just never know what Ronnie Baxter's going to turn up nowadays.
Yeah, they both have been fantastic players during their careers, but King is the one that sort of still threatens. Baxter the last couple of years, as you said, he's dropped to 44th in the rankings now. King 17th.
Well, this sort of tournament is a tournament that can level you out, like Ronnie Baxter. If he can put in a good performance, that levels him out, and then he can start moving up the rankings again. But it is hard once you start to slide. Every game is harder. Your nerves
100
get more and more rattled.
Both former Premier League players, and the winner takes on
59.
Gary Anderson, Premier League winner.
A formidable task against the world champion.
59.
Yeah, tough enough task against each other first. King with the throw in the first leg.
60.
Yeah, that's the thing, Chris. I mean, you don't look any further than the game you're playing. You start trying to peg out what your draw is going to be, and all of a sudden you haven't won a game, and you've already thinking you're going to do this and do that, and before you know it, you've lost a bit of focus, and you lose a game that perhaps you feel you shouldn't have done. So it is. You can only throw one dart at a time. As Ronnie Baxter hits the first maximum of this match.
King looking to respond.
140.
140 leaves him a reasonable finish. 102.
$121. Open, you require 102.
Well, you have to say these sort of shots are run of the mill for these professionals nowadays, although Mervyn King is not going to get anywhere
54.
near this.
You require
Baxter
81.
may only get a dart at the bullseye. Go for that treble 19 first. Now the 12. That leaves the bullseye.
56. Mervyn, you require 48.
Not too far away, but King with a chance to set up his favourite double 16. Only just. And he's missed it, so he's looking at double 8.
40. Ronnie, you
And he's
require
just
25.
inside on that one as well. So Baxter with a chance for an early break. And he does, he gets double 8. Ronnie Baxter breaks Mervyn King in the first
Second
leg.
Ronnie to throw first. Game on.
You have to say, he's not very often see King miss those 16s and 8s, but a bit of a chink in the armour. Can Ronnie Baxter now push on? And that's the last thing you want to do when you've just broke your opponent's throw. He's gone off with a bad one.
Yeah, to get here, Ronnie Baxter, he beat Steve Browning, the decider, but before that he beat Alan Norris, who's been on absolute fire recently.
Yeah, well, he made the semi-finals of the World Championships and won a tour event
134
in early November. So yes, Norris has been in. That was a good win for Ronnie. Although to be quite honest, a few years ago, you would have seen Baxter would have been the favourite for that one anyway.
$96.
Yeah, being a very, very good player over the years, Ronnie Baxter, as is Mervyn King. The first meeting between these two players over 20 years ago now.
57.
We've met 25 times. King holds a better record, 16 victories for him.
$100.
But it's advantage Baxter here so far. A long way to go yet.
I think these are new darts for Mervyn King as well.
81. Ronnie, you require 143.
He's another player that's changed him 2 or 3 times over the last year.
Yeah, he kept with the same set for quite some time, and then the last
93.
year or so seems to be tinkering. A lot of players seem to be doing that at the moment.
140. Ronnie, you require 50.
Under a bit of pressure.
Well, now it's Baxter's turn to miss 2 darts at a double and perhaps open the door for Mervyn King to level it up. Well, he wants double 8. Can he hit it this time? Missed it in the first leg. Well, that's a good clean kill from Mervyn King.
Third leg, Mervyn to throw first.
We're all square.
Yeah, both legs won against the darts. King, to qualify for this, beat Mark Frost. Frost, the thrower man. And Ross Smith.
100.
He's been in 5 big PDC finals,
95.
major finals, Mervyn King. Yet to win one. The closest he came was at the Masters a couple of years ago against James Wade.
Yes, he was something like 9, was it 9-0 up or something?
140.
I think, yeah, perhaps 8-0 and then maybe 9-3 or something,
Yeah, something.
like that.
No, I think it was 9-2. And then James Wade come on and ended up winning it. That's incredible.
43.
Has won a European Tour event, Mervyn King. He won the European Darts Grand Prix in Sindelfingen.
140.
Beating Michael Smith in the final, 2014.
Mervyn, you require 121.
Now looking at 1-2-1, and he's a long way in front here.
Yes, that's why he's not gone 11 bullseye route.
89.
He just wants to set it up, and set it up he does.
Opts to leave double 16 wherever possible, Mervyn King.
82. Mervyn, you require 32. Game shot,
And that's why.
leg, Mervyn King. Fourth leg, Ronnie to throw first. Game on. $100.
Yeah, he has got some calibre. I mentioned the losing finals, but he's a former world master, former International Darts League champion,
60.
also twice a Lakeside finalist.
$134.
Loves his golf as well, does Mervyn. Sent me a text with
60.
his handicap card of 6 on it. Joined a new club and they had him off a 6. Which assures me he's not going to play off a 6 when we play, as Ronnie Parks the Fars in his second maximum. That's the 50th 180 of the tournament so far.
And it's put him in a strong position to level the match.
93. Ronnie, you require 87.
87 required. Looks at treble 17 and gets it.
Game
Lovely finish
shot
from
to the
Baxter
fourth
for an
leg,
11 dart
Ronnie
leg.
Baxter.
And it's
Fifth leg,
2-2.
Mervyn to throw first. Game on. $100.
Two players that have been around a long time, Rod. Who's been the better player of these two?
That's always a hard
99.
one because Ronnie Baxter's been, you know, so close to winning a major but has never won one, where Mervyn King has been in a lot more finals than Ronnie and probably won a few more tournaments. And I can remember Ronnie Baxter going
60.
back to the late 80s when I first started. You know, he was winning open events then, especially in America. He used to travel out there an awful lot. So, you know, as in longevity
42.
of a career, then Ronnie Baxter, you know, wins that hands down. But Mervyn King, you know, they're very much alike in as much as they're both two solid players. And on their day, you know, Mervyn King puts in a max.
His first.
Yeah, it's a very hard call, that, Chris, as it happens.
140. Mervyn, you require 161.
Yeah, no major title for Ronnie Baxter. The closest he came perhaps was 1998 World Match Play when somebody cruelly snatched it off him.
91.
Can't quite remember who that was. Any thoughts?
No, I haven't got a clue. It was that long ago. I can't remember what I did yesterday.
100.
Yeah, that's
Revenue
probably
requires 70.
the closest he's come to winning a major. But you know, some players find it hard to get over the line.
38. Ronnie, you require
King misses
120.
double 16 that time, so Shanghai for Ronnie Baxter to break the King's throw and move 3-2 ahead, which he does.
And a fifth leg, Ronnie Baxter. Sixth leg, Ronnie.
Well, he threw an 11 dart leg, which was brilliant to
Game
make it 2 legs all. And he takes out the 120 for a 15. 2 real strong legs from Ronnie Baxter. You know, to be quite honest,
60.
Chris, you know, with both these players, I mean, they've been solid players for a good number of years. The only thing missing in their game now to compete with the Gary Andersons and is that extra consistency leg on leg that they used to have, but they don't have now. I mean, Baxter's just gone 11-15. And then he may go off the ball a bit or throw one more good leg. But to do it for 4, 5, 6 legs, that's not there anymore. Where the Van Gerwins and your Taylors and your Andersons and your Lewis and your Peter Wrights now, they're the ones that can do that.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to see some astronomical averages in the tournament, such as the Premier League, and especially on the floor. Same format, 1st to 6.
25.
Michael Smith going over 130 in one match last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible scoring power.
100.
You know, we use the word scoring power, but it is right. If you haven't got that scoring power, you're not going to win tournaments. You may get over the line on a couple of games.
140.
To win a major tournament, you've got to have to win
61.
minimum of 5 games in a tournament. Some, obviously, the World Championships is 7. And at some certain time, you're going to come up against another power scorer that is going to bury you,
57.
you know, in that consistency.
Well, King looking to,
137.
as he did in the second leg, return the breaker throw, but he needs 96. So a treble needed in this combination, and he gets it first start. Nice marker, and then finds a double.
7th flag, Mervyn to throw first.
And again,
Game
Baxter gets himself a break ahead, only to lose it in the very next leg.
The one thing about these two players, you'll never see them give up. They will, you know,
100.
try with every single dart in their hand.
Yeah, King also had a good lead against Michael Van Gerwen in 2012, Michael's first major tournament. Over in Dublin in the World Grand Prix. But still 2 tough competitors.
60.
And we've no idea which way this one's going to go yet.
$140.
Well, as I said, you know, Ronnie went 11-15 to go 3-2 up. And he's just gone off the boil. And now it's Mervyn King that's stepped it up a little bit. It's 15 darts the previous leg. He's on line for a 15 dart leg here. Perhaps not now.
50.
Yeah, went decidedly offline with the last couple of darts there. And Baxter looking to punish. But then he slips into the big 5.
Revenue require 153.
Well, he would have had 6 darts, but he could do this in 3.
117.
Not far away.
Well, he's going to get another handful at least. And everyone loves that double 18, Chris,
60.
but the double 9 switch,
36.
I don't know anybody that likes it. Probably only Yelly Klassen, to be quite honest, because he leaves double 18 so much. Well,
Game
Mervyn King
shot
proved
in
me
the
wrong
7th flag. Mervyn King.
about that
A-flag
switch.
Ronnie to throw first.
Yeah, the first start was quite a way outside. Which perhaps enabled him to attack with the next start.
100.
But King is back in front.
85.
Both players around the 90 average. Yeah, it's funny, the first day of these events, excuse me, you never see great averages. Maybe the odd one that posts over 100, but it is first rounds, you know, perhaps we do overemphasise, you know, the way we talk about
95.
averages and percentage on doubles when these first rounds, all they are is just getting over the line.
Yeah, because
134.
the top seeds come in the next day. It's almost like an extra qualifying round as such in front of the crowd to get into the main tournament.
100.
Exactly right, it's like a prelim round, yes. Although these guys have already played 3 or 4 games to qualify for this game.
100. Ronnie, you require 161.
Well, the 100 from King leaves Baxter in need of a big finish, and it's not going to happen this time.
125. Mervyn, you require 67.
Set it up nicely though. So Mervyn King, 67 again, 51. There he'll go 18, and his favourite double 16.
Game shot in the A flag, Mervyn King.
King has started to just
Mervyn to throw first.
pull away in this game. Keen biker, and he's put his foot down in this one. And he's racing towards the finish line now.
140.
Still to come, Mark Webster against Jermaine Watamina. And then rapid Ricky Evans against dancing Devon Peterson to finish off the Friday night action.
140.
If you want to find out who Devon Peterson is, go on the YouTube and see him on his mini Segway coming onto the stage.
44.
He had some guts to do that because he could have easily gone flying. I mean, they are... Well, you need some balance to go on there. It is. I couldn't believe it when I was seeing it.
83.
How to go yourself?
I've had a go on a Segway, yes, and it was great fun. Never fell off, I have to say.
57. Mervyn, you require 138.
Well, Mervyn needs 138 for the match, but he just wants to set it up.
60.
Baxter's back on 300.
Yes, a good solid leg of darts when you want to one leg to finish off.
140.
And after 12 darts, you want
Mervyn, you
78.
require 78.
It's pretty tidy from Mervyn King.
$66. Ronnie, you require
Just
160.
inside the double 12, and Baxter has a shot, albeit a huge one. And King
60.
returns now
Mervyn, you require 12.
for double 6 for a place in the second round. And he hits it. Mervyn King, 6-3 victory, winning the last 3 legs there. And he will play Gary Anderson tomorrow. Up next, Mark Webster against Jermaine Watamina.